Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. Today's video is going to be a little fun. It's going to be a Q&A with a switch, and the switch is makeup. So I'm going to be doing my makeup as I answer questions. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And let's get into it. So the first question to begin this video is, how do you get into photography? And this is going to be a quick answer, but it doesn't give it justice. There's a whole story behind it. But in quick terms, I got into photography by phone. Okay, I'm going to be doing my eyelashes first because, you know, you shouldn't do your eyeshadow when you need to put this on your eye. Also, keep in mind, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm a photographer. How do you stay creative? The way I stay creative is staying consistent. There was a time where I didn't edit so much because I didn't know how to edit it, and it just wasn't the easiest thing for me, but I learned how to edit. I still have room for improvement, but I love editing. I really enjoy it so much. I enjoy it to the core. But I feel like the more you edit, the more creative you get, because you don't want to keep editing like the same thing, you know? So I feel like it just comes with staying consistent. I mean, I'm sure there's multiple answers for this question, but that's one of mine. Next question, how many weddings have you done? So I've done, I want to say 50. That's other events. I don't know, did I do 50? It's hard to say. As you all know, I did get into photography 2 years ago, and I've done other stuff in the field in at least 20-30 weddings. So yes, that's my answer. Next question, how long have you been doing photography? So I've been doing photography for over 2 years. So not too long, but long enough to realize what it takes. Is photography for everyone? Quick answer, no. I mean, anyone can take a picture, but trust me, it's not just snapping pictures. You need knowledge, you need vision, you need patience, you need to be fast, on time. You need to have good time management. There's just like a whole lot of skills that you need to be a professional and a good photographer if you're going to make a living off of photography. And editing also helps a ton. You need the ability to work fast pace, and not everyone can do that. And when I say fast, I mean really fast. You also need to know what you're looking for. So, like, when I first began, I'm going to be honest, I was not the best of knowing what to take photos of. And you need to compose the photos. You need to know your composition and, like, the edges, the lines. You need to know your camera. Like, it takes a lot, y'all, okay? But if you put hard work and practice into it, I know you can do it as well. How many photos do photographers deliver on average? So it all depends on what event it is. If it's like a wedding, it's going to be different than if it was like a political event. And same with any other event like birthdays and all that, it's going to be different. It's going to be a lot different. So typical weddings, it would be like 500 photos, although everyone's different, but it'd be around 500, 400, usually no less than that, unless of course you're doing a mini wedding and they specifically ask not to take too many photos. But other than that, it'd be like 500. Why do photographers take so many photos of the same thing? So photographers take a lot of photos of the same thing because people blink and people move and you just want to make sure you get everyone doing the right thing. And of course, you're supposed to check afterwards. The majority of the times, photographers do that. We do take tons of photos of the same thing, and especially like doing bouquet tosses. You want to click, click, click because you want to see the bouquet flying in the air, and you can get some really cool photos like that. I know I've gotten some really cool photos doing that. So yeah, that's why you can't be stingy with your SD card either. That's another thing. You don't want to be stingy, be like, I don't want to take all these photos because then I'm going to have to delete them later, or it's going to take all my storage. You cannot do that. You really can't. If you're working, you cannot be doing that. You cannot. If you're getting paid, it's not about that. It's not about the storage. That's why you buy storage in the SD cards that can hold a lot of storage. So yeah, we take a lot of photos just so that we can get the right photo. We can get the perfect shot. What do you do if you work part-time photography and part-time something else? Okay, so this is a good question because I used to be a waitress and a photographer. So I would work my waitress job and I would get my schedule every week before we start doing 2 weeks in advance. And it would be hard, like, because, you know, if you don't know, a lot of times weddings are on Saturdays, and that's when, like, photography businesses are, you know, doing their thing most of the time. But it depends on where you are in your career. You can get a lot of workflow during other days. But right now I'm just talking about on Saturdays, right? So my Saturday job, which was also mainly on Saturday and Friday, they wanted me to work, and I was like looking at the schedule, and I didn't know in advance if I was going to be doing photography or not, so I had to call 2 different people at the end of my shift at work, which is, or at the beginning, no, at the end of my shift at work, when I had time to make calls and sign my schedule. So it was really, really hard. I mean, I had to let someone know if I was going to be working or not. And of course, I photography first because that's what I want to do. And you should always put your dreams before a job that is not your dream. And you should always put yourself ahead of that. Anyways, so I got the yes, you are working as a photographer on Saturday. So I had to tell my other job no. So that's basically what you do. You just tell them no. I had to say I can't work. I have my other job that I need to be working. And yeah, I mean, I understand, like, it might be more complicated than that. Not really though. Like, you just gotta kind of put your foot down and be like, well, I have 2 jobs, so I'm not doing either one of you wrong or right. And this is what I want to do, so I need to get better in this field if I want to do it as a career. And that's what I did. I said no to the waitressing and yes to the photographing. And I'm so happy. It was the best decision I've made. One of the best decisions I've made. Next question is, should you have a contract as a photographer? And if so, should you do it after or before you take the photos? So definitely do it before. Like, have them sign the contract before the wedding, because I've heard horror stories of people not showing up to the wedding and photographers already there. And that is not a good thing at all, because then you'll have to go to court and you might not win. So if you don't have it on paper, what are you doing? Do not do that. If you're trying to become a photographer, if you already are a photographer and you do not have contracts signed until after you've already taken the photos, you need to switch that up right now, and you need to have them sign a contract ASAP. And next question, do you specialize in a desired niche? So, me personally, I'm getting so excited. Personally, I would love to specialize in elopements and portrait / studio location photography. I would freaking love that, and that is my plan. As a new photographer, that is my plan, my long-term goal, because it takes time. Like, a lot of people think that, oh, anybody could take a photo. Photography is so easy, snap snap, but it's not like that. Especially doing it as a career, it's very competitive, and it takes a lot of marketing, and it takes a lot of networking. It's not easy at all, really, and not to mention it takes a lot of money. So yeah, my long-time goal is to specialize in elopements, portrait. I would love to do product photography as well, and I would love to own a studio really bad. I would love that. That would be a miracle dream, a dream come true. Next question, do you have a particular style that you love and would like to do, if not already? So, as you all know, I've said this many times, I am over 2 years in photography, and like I said, it's a learning process. You can't jump into everything right away. First, you gotta learn the info, the technical aspect before you can do the work on your own. So me, I definitely developed as a photographer over the years, and it takes a lot of developing. And I found out that I would love to do noir photos. I would love to do film, and I would love to do vibrant photos as well, but I would love to see where noir and film take me. And just like, at least on my personal time, like self-portraits, I love to do those. I would love to do like fine art. I would love to do like those things, but that's a niche, like you're talking about style. But yeah, I would love to do noir and film. Like, I would love that. And yeah, that's my look. That is my makeup look. I got my eyes done, my lips, cheeks. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you want more videos like this or more in-depth video, definitely leave a comment down below. Also, I have an exciting announcement. I do not know why I did not announce this at the beginning of the video, but I do have a blog, so make sure you go check me out. It's linked in the description of my channel, and it's also linked below this video. So make sure you check that out, and you share with your friends, with your family. Give me a follow there, and give me a thumbs up on this video, and subscribe if you have not already. And like I said, if you guys want more in-depth videos like this or other videos that you want to watch, comment down below. This was more like a quickie. I know I kind of set myself up for more videos because I have a lot to say on this topic, especially on how I started photography or why I wanted to be a photographer. But yeah, thank you again. You can see me in the next video. Bye bye.